Portland-based niche perfume house Imaginary Authors has built an entire brand around a clever, whimsical concept, designing fragrances based on books that don't actually exist. For their fragrance Slow Explosions, perfumer Josh Meyer invented a 1980 travelogue authored by the fictional Gwen K. Vrooman. To understand the scent, you have to visualize a busy, layered, real-world setting. The story follows a soul-awakening journey through Goa, India, right at the dawn of the 1980s. The perfumer was chasing a highly specific set of sensory targets. The fragrance attempts to capture the electric energy of bustling night markets, fireworks exploding over tea gardens, and the thick, spiced air of the city. The challenge here is chemical. Translating those loud, bustling elements into a spice and leather-heavy blend is difficult to pull off without creating a messy, clashing cloud of scent. Because of that complexity, you really have to treat this fragrance as a dynamic, wearable story. Reading a standard list of its ingredients won't tell you how it actually evolves on the skin. The first spray hits you with an immediate, energetic burst. What you notice right away is the crisp, tart brightness of a green apple note. But almost instantly, that apple is met by a sharp, medicinal wallop of golden saffron. It is a raw, intense punch that overtakes the fruit. Together, they create an almost metallic, sulfurous spark in the air. It actually smells reminiscent of lit fireworks, giving the top notes a fiery edge before the fragrance has a chance to calm down. Once that initial blast burns off, the scent expands. The core of the fragrance begins to warm up on your skin. A rich, jammy rose absolute steps forward. This dense floral note does the heavy lifting to soften the initial tang of the opening. That rose seamlessly melts into a smooth leather accord, completely shifting the personality of the wearer. What keeps this from turning into a dense, heavy leather block is that early apple note. It cleverly weaves in and out, keeping the heart remarkably tart and airy. The olfactory chaos finds a stark, highly calculated balance. Moving into the late stages of wear, the floral middle fades, and the fragrance settles into a cozy, resinous base. This deep dry down is dominated by warm benzoin, a tree resin with a sweet, vanilla-like profile, paired with soft, velvety cashmeran. The sharp saffron and heavy leather from the earlier hours finally mellow out. They linger on the skin as a subtle warmth, closely resembling soft suede and sweet, glowing incense embers. In terms of pure performance, the longevity is excellent. On skin, it comfortably pushes 8 to 12 hours, with that resinous base hanging on long past the initial spray. The projection is similarly strong. It pushes aggressively for the first 2 to 3 hours before settling into an enticing, noticeable scent bubble around the wearer. Practically speaking, this is geared toward cool fall and winter weather, or a crisp evening out. With its massive longevity and bold, spiced personality, this operates as an unconventional statement piece for creative settings, rather than a casual, everyday office scent. Taking it all in, Slow Explosions succeeds as a highly unconventional, spicy leather scent. The fragrance manages a difficult high wire act, perfectly balancing fiery saffron, tart apple, and rich rose without letting any single note ruin the composition. Its greatest strengths are that uniquely creative pairing of notes and its genuinely fantastic all-day longevity. It offers excellent versatility for anyone who naturally gravitates toward niche oriental or spicy floral profiles. However, that metallic saffron and apple opening is undeniably sharp. To some noses, it can read as overly tart or even polarizing.
You'll also want to avoid reaching for this on hot, humid summer days, or in ultra-formal corporate environments, where a massive, spicy leather might easily overwhelm a room. Among the entire Imaginary Authors catalog, this firmly stands as one of their most adventurous and artistic creations. If you already enjoy modern leathers like Byredo's Black Saffron, or if you are hunting for complex, unexpected, fruity, spicy contrasts, this is an absolute must-sample.